Welcome to Rad Maker Bro. Today I will be making a table in preparation for my 3D printer to arrive. Similar to how we make cribs for new children when they arrive into this world, this will be me making essentially a resting place for the holy grail of hobbying, a 3D printer. I'm very excited, and join me today as I prepare for it by making a table out of wood and cement.
Although hardware stores are still open for essential items and it can be debated that this project could be essential, this throne was made from scratch using only materials that I already had on hand. I started with cutting the top frame and the legs from 2x4s that I found laying around my garage. After the wood was cut, I drilled all the holes for the joints. Here I am showing the joint making process. I used dowels for both joining the frame together and for attaching the legs to the frame. After drilling all the holes for the joints, I made a test assembly to make sure all the joints were made correctly. As you can see, it looks pretty good. This gave me confidence to move forward with gluing the joints. I used quick dry wood glue to first glue the frame together and then the legs to the frame. Since I did not have the proper clamps for this, I improvised by using weight applied vertically for the frame and some screws for the legs. I let each joint sit for 30 minutes with weight applied before taking off the weight and gluing up the other joints.
For all my life, and they kept painting rainbows. I'm colorblind, it's black and white. It seems to and you've been colorblind for all your life. Scared to even say so. We're colorblind.
Sometimes improvising is dangerous. Please do not try this at home. Luckily, I was okay, and after a few more attempts and shattering the clay pot I was using, I found a slightly safer way to apply the clamping force required. I made all 4 joints with wood glue, and the next step was to assemble the legs onto the frame.
For the legs, I'm going to use one screw in the middle of the 4 holes to clamp it because I don't have a clamp. And if I had an appropriate clamp, I would use it, but I don't have 4 of them, and I would rather just get this thing together and start making the cement top.
Colorblind, yeah.
Got myself a little snack, a little mandarin orange, my favorite type of fruit, along with a nice seltzer water, trying to stay healthy over here.
And it was at this moment that I realized that I was not done with the glue up. Due to too much wobble, I decided to make the throne more robust by installing these 2 supports. Blue skies on a broken sea and I'm stuck up on There, that should do it. The glue up is all done. Now it's time to move on to putting the plywood base onto the frame. This plywood was perfect for making the base. Removing it from the garage walls was difficult and caused some damage, but I am sure the hole in the garage can be fixed. Sorry for getting your blood pressure raised there. The plywood was actually just some scrap I had laying around and it was not removed from the garage walls, so there will be no future video of repairing the garage. Sorry about that. Remember that cement I mentioned at the beginning of the video? Well, here I am building up sidewalls so I can pour cement onto the top frame.
So what they say we're falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind. Yeah. We could be the enemy and show them how it's done. Yeah, we could brand a new identity and tear apart the songs, make it grayscale with my black and white scale, singing saints to the sinners, believe and burn all that's in it. We'll take them out.
As you can see, I have finished putting the molding around, which gives me about a 1-inch gap or area where the cement will be poured and leveled out.
Now for some silicone to make sure everything is sealed up before the cement pour.
Colorblind for all my life, and they kept painting rainbows. I'm colorblind, it's black and white. It seems to remain, and you've been
Regretfully, the footage of the actual pour was lost. So here is what I managed to record after realizing that. You'll see that the cement is still wet here, and this was about 15 minutes after pouring. The frame was then sanded. This helped to remove air bubbles in the cement, as well as prepare the frame for painting.
colorblind, yeah.
There was still some wobble even with the cement poured, so I decided to add 3 more supports. Okay, it's end of day 1. Supports have been added. I'm going to let it sit overnight so the cement can cure, and then we'll get back to this tomorrow. The next day I was disappointed to find the cement was dry, but was not very solid and crumbled to the touch. This is when I decided to put these interlocking floor pieces on with adhesive. In the end, I was very happy with how this turned out.
Sink down and emotions feel like I never did before. Live shows semi-spoken reels of the movie I ignored. Blue skies on a broken sea and I'm stuck up on the shore. I never thought you could see me, but you did. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're calling, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind, yeah.
As the adhesive dried, the table was painted. This was the final step.
All I know is we're here.
Be sure to stick around after the outro to see some pictures and some bonus footage of the table in its final resting place with the 3D printer on it.
Wow, what a project! It is complete. I couldn't be more happy. It has a nice wooden top. It's sturdy. It has some cement in it that will keep it from vibrating while the 3D printer is going back and forth. This is a table that will jumpstart my 3D printing journey. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And I hope you're looking forward to the next videos of me using this table with my new 3D printer in the near future. Thanks.